I'm the son of an Albertan and a Nova Scotian. I guess they decided to meet somewhere in the middle to raise me in Winnipeg. I've only been around for 19 years, but I've heard a century's worth of stories about this city from my father. I would yawn and roll my eyes. Who cares, right? They're just stories, like the time he fell into Halifax Harbor. It means muddy waters, he tells me. I respond, it probably means cold as shit. He tells me about the streetcar. I answer, okay, Dad, this isn't San Francisco. It could have been, he tells me. Turns out he was right. At one time, Winnipeg was a bustling city. In fact, we were Canada's third largest city. We even revolutionized the face of labor for the entire world with the Winnipeg General Strike in 1919. Every train moving coast to coast had to travel through my city. Talk about a booming tourist industry, people were forced to see Winnipeg. I guess back then it was a sight to be seen, so maybe it wasn't such a bad thing. Yet gone is the streetcar. Gone are the countless pedestrians of Portage in Maine. Gone is the heritage from which my hometown takes its name. Even Valor Road, a street named for the bravery of 3 Victoria Cross winners, is showing its age worse than my father's snow-white hair. Now I'll admit, these issues are not in my backyard. I'm a South St. Vital boy. My house is probably where the cows went to the bathroom during the general strike. Now it's a comfy, safe suburb. Yet somehow, I feel a bittersweet connection to Portage Avenue, the Bank of Montreal building, and the neighborhoods north of the tracks. After all, they're a part of my city, and if I'm going to call this city my home, I better get to know all of it. I say I'm from Winnipeg, but really, I'm from St. Vital. I rarely cross those tracks. Most people from St. Vital wouldn't. It's as if we're living on different worlds. Yet I wonder, what if the bridge ran parallel to Main Street instead of cutting right through it? What if it led to the north end instead of blocking it off? Those who sit around and complain about Winnipeg the most have likely seen only a sliver of it. Politicians attempting to save our inner city youth likely live on Wellington Crescent or in Tuxedo. That's fine, but one cannot understand the lives of others, especially their hardships, until they've walked a mile in their shoes. So my goal is to expand my horizons, to step out onto the pavement and become a flaneur, a man about town, viewing my city for what it truly is. I will attempt to toss aside my preconceived notions and try to find the real Winnipeg, my Winnipeg.